son of a bitch! I said shut the fuck up!
That's how we're going to start it. That's how we're starting this.
Alright.
Just
shut the fuck up! Sure.
Semicolon hashtag what the fuck.
Hashtag welcome to the podcast.
Hashtag welcome to the podcast. Where today we talk about many things from fucking PUBG suing Fortnite and D&D Gate. Hashtag D&D Gate.
Hashtag what the fuck. Hashtag go fuck yourself.
More importantly, something that's come to Pat's very recent attention, something he has to rant about, I'm betting.
Scarface for the PSP is a fucking RPG for some reason!
And that's our guest for this podcast. That's Freak with a Pen. So, yeah, Chris, you want to explain to Katrina what exactly is the controversy?
You're
the one who brought it to everyone's attention.
PUBG apparently feels butthurt that Fortnite is taking a lot of their money. So, they are suing Fortnite on the grounds of copyright infringement that they essentially stole a lot of their assets of the Battle Royale system.
Assets and ideas.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say...
So, like, Disney getting sued by a bunch of people for stealing
It's
their
like
ideas?
It's like if Turkish Star Wars got sued by LucasArts because they used a lot of Star Wars-ish kind of themes.
It's essentially
It's
like
like
the Bugs Bunny or Mickey Mouse thing. There was like several around, so no one knows which one is the actual original.
I got a better one. It's like, you know all those B movies that used to come out with like the big blockbusters like Transformers. And now here's your B movie, Transmorphers.
I gotta
or like the
Pacific
Lion
versus Atlantic Rim?
Yeah.
or Lion
King.
Lion King
Kimba
versus
the White Lion versus...
I got an idea. It's sort of like if someone made a mod for a game and got big off of that. Isn't it? Player Unknown.
Because that's actually the original thing. PlayerUnknown was a mod of Arma 2, if I'm correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Arma 2. It was a mod off of that to make the Battle Royale system. It spun off into its own game. And then when Fortnite first came out, it was a builder, zombie, apocalypse-style game. But when they released their own Battle Royale system, it took off because it combined elements of that Battle Royale system with the zombies and the building mechanics.
So how long until PUBG's people start trying to go after Call of Duty and Battlefield?
I'm waiting for it.
I want to see the
that.
Titanic mammoth lawsuit fight break out in the courtroom between Godzilla and King Kong on this match.
Really? I can't imagine it's gonna take longer than a day. I'm just gonna see just fucking Player Unknown just get legislatively bitch slapped.
We were the first ones! This is our army of lawyers, and they will tell you otherwise.
Even Epic Games has lawyers, because the fact is that this lawsuit...
Our lawyers shall block out the sun.
Now,
and we shall game in the shade.
No, here's the thing about
now they are not just suing on the whole. It's a battle royale, therefore that's it. It's the whole 100-player thing, the dropping out
of X items because
something in air.
So and Battle Bus, AC-130, drop out of sky.
100 players, parachuting, and...
Oh, the shrinking zone thing.
Also they're suing for that.
But
and
they're not the first to do that.
I don't know.
Whole...
I'll talk about my experiences in a minute.
Landing unarmed, quote-unquote.
But there's one big difference.
Yeah, Fortnite has...
You're on like a squeak.
Sorry.
Yeah, might want to not do that.
Fortnite has the...
kick-ass.
That's why I said be careful touching the table.
Doesn't do much, but if I was a lawyer, I would definitely use that in the court. Now, the important thing is, this is not in America, where this would be pretty much just...
thrown out on stupidity.
This is in South Korea, which their laws on copyright infringement are kind of new. Their first copyright law was in 1948. Ours was in 1790.
Oh dear.
We've had our shit going back for a ways, but they're getting their shit together and catching up
claim?
and becoming huge.
I don't know. I just know that that was our first law.
Hitting that economic
it was
superpower
essentially
level.
for books.
So Korea's building up to the economic superpower level, so they're just now starting to play catch up in some of these like
laws.
copyright laws and shit like that.
Well, to also be fair, they were under the control of Japan for a very long time. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're playing catch up.
Yeah.
They're finally getting back on the track to being like economic superpower because they're getting to that point.
And beforehand, they kind of ran off the system of Confucianism, which was education and family matters.
Yeah, who stands on toilets is high on pot.
Yes. The thing about though is that like this argument to me
I
is
love those
null and
jokes.
void, just because like Freak with the Pen pointed out, PUBG's just butthurt because their game, instead of improving upon it, building it up, and patching all their issues that even the fans have admitted, this has bugs. This has bugs from day one that have never been fixed.
Yes.
Many games have bugs from day one that never get fixed.
But they have tons
Look
of
at Skyrim for the PC. You can still glitch a plate through the wall and bypass like 3/4 of the fucking game.
This
Yeah.
is true, but
In the fucking beginning, when you just get out of handcuffs, it's like, this is my plate, and I have just skipped the entire story mode. That happened. Like,
I give it more the argument of like,
but that's for speedruns.
that's for speedruns. But the thing about something like
Hint, folks. Glitch a blade through the wall.
with something like on a single player game, bugs not being fixed or having issues, I feel like it's one of those where it's like, if it doesn't get fixed, you're not going to be mad if the experience is still okay.
Yeah.
It's one of those like, okay, well, I fucked with the game. Whereas in a multiplayer, 100-player, fighting to the death, you want to make that as smooth as possible for the players, or else you're going to have drop-offs and people going, well, this game's buggy and shit.
That's why I love
Well,
people.
obviously, it's not
to.
because they still have people in the millions playing and spending money on the game.
This is true, but they have had a massive drop-off in the past few years now.
Well, then you got people like me. Like, this is where I go into my experience. I haven't played PUBG. Mostly because I looked at it and I'm like, this doesn't seem like my cup of tea. Fortnite comes out, I'm like, this looks like the same shit, only cartoony. I play Fortnite because it's free. I don't have to pay a damn cent, whereas PUBG, you gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
And I played a couple rounds.
In fairness, I believe the reason it was free is because I gave you a copy.
No.
Yeah, but
Battle
it's
Royale
free
is
to
download.
It's actually
Battle
Yeah,
Royale
Battle-
is free to download. That zombie mode you tried to give me a free copy key for, that you pay for.
Yeah.
And that code doesn't work anymore. When I tried downloading Fortnite, I'm like, oh yeah, Pat gave me a code. Oh, it doesn't work. Fuck it. And
Yeah, codes have an expiration date.
yeah. So when I tried actually playing Fortnite's Battle Royale, I just like felt lost. I dropped in by myself in places. I dropped in with people in places. I played this game as much as I could in like a 2-hour span. Die. Okay, back to menu, start a new game. That's easy.
Yeah.
And when you run through this shit, it goes to fucking shit real fast.
It
It's
definitely...
like, let's build a tower here on top of the gorge. Great, awesome, I'm coming to kill you all. And so are 15 other people over there in trolley carts.
Trolley carts.
Yeah, I run up a ramp and like, I'm fucking coming. Get to the tower that are all fucking fighting on and building and shooting each other with ray guns and sniper rifles and bazookas and shit. And like, I get like 1 foot on the ramp at the base of the tower and then boom, dead. I'm like, oh good. Oh good, where was he at? I can't even tell. I don't even know.
It's worse than PUBG there, because Fortnite's thing was...
And the weird wobbly ass like wall impact is like, it's like you're hitting fucking Jello, and it just like goes and wobbles a lot, like it's a fucking goddamn like that rubber pencil trick you used to do in school because you're like, ha, look at this.
It is slightly
Yeah.
built on that because it was built to be very cartoony, and it plays off of the game it originally was built on. And that's the one thing for it. It was built off build and being very cartoony, traps and things like that. Those still exist, but nowadays when people play, you'll see building retardedly fast now. Because I've seen
Oh, that's
like
because they can hotkey.
not even that.
No. Trust me, it's the hotkey shit that makes it happen fast. I know because I've got coworkers who won't shut the fuck up about it.
Yep, I can attest to that. I work with those same coworkers.
We work with
and
an
they-
Xbox acolyte of the fucking year 5 billion who's like, praise be to Xbox, Xbox is almighty, everything is poop. That's not Xbox. But this is the same motherfucker who will get into a game of, like, any kind of game. Not just Fortnite. He'll get a game he's, like, excited for, and he'll play it until he's so burnt out on it, he'll never touch it again.
Are we talking about... Go ahead.
And if he plays that game and it's something you and other people are playing, you'll punch him in the face if he doesn't shut the fuck up. Because he will burn you out on it just by talking about it. It's why I can't play Fallout 4, because he nagged about it so much. It's like, oh, sing its praises. Yeah, I did this. Oh, I was doing this and building this shit. Look at this building video I found. I don't give a fuck.
I see.
Get out of my face!
I see. Is this eats pizza for lunch every
this
day?
This is
That's
guy.
him.
We'll call him thing number 2. Thing number 2 consists of a diet of chicken nugget spaghetti, cheese pizza, Dr. Pepper, and...
Liter Dr. Pepper.
2 liters of Dr. Pepper. And...
How he's still alive, I have no idea.
Sour cream and onion Pringles.
How does he...
Oh yeah, and Reese's Fast Breaks. That's all you ever see him fucking
And
eat.
cigarettes.
And he admits this is all he'll eat at home too. How he is not dead
Or morbidly obese.
is beyond me.
It's magic.
It's the cigarettes that keep him alive.
Right. The cigarettes just cancel out the sugar and the sweetness, so it kind of just kills off part of it.
He doesn't fucking exercise. He goes home and sits in front of a fucking screen all day.
It's magic.
Admittedly, I do too. But goddamn,
But I'm different because
Shut up!
reasons.
I'm different because I have a variety of things I do at home as well as sit in front of a monitor. My entire time isn't spent in front of a fucking monitor. This motherfucker.
He is the epitome of man-child.
Now what the fuck's this game? This fucking D&D gate shit?
Oh, D&D Gate? You know Gamergate, right?
I remember the controversy game gate, yeah.
Yeah, basically someone's trying to rekindle that with D&D and role-playing and tabletop games. And...
Why?
Because they're attention whores. This is honestly the worst time to be trying for it.
You mean just
And
like
this isn't
PETA?
the first time they tried for it.
You mean just like PETA with the whole Warhammer thing?
Kinda, yeah. Kinda. No, the thing is, with D&D Gate, they had a chance years back during Gamergate to actually do this. And actually raise a kerfuffle about it then. They didn't. And gamer shit for tabletops and shit stabilized and got itself leveled out. And when it came to doing it now, people were just kind of looking at them sideways like, what the fuck are you on about? And this all started with one motherfucker I can't remember the name of. But it was like, fucking...
No, not Phil Fish.
No.
He's dead now. We don't talk about him.
No, it's
I don't know.
it's like
He's gonna marry
some
that
guy
He is
who
movie.
fucking just started making a big fucking mess out of everything. And nobody's taking it seriously. In fact, DMs have all gotten together on Twitter because one guy's like, hashtag D&D Gate, I'm taking it back! And basically he made it about describing dungeon gates. So you've got every DM possible posting up dungeon gate entrances descriptions, including Matthew Mercer.
Oh no.
God.
Mercer put shit in there just like, yes.
Yes, I will now be a part
I
of
concur
this.
with this tweet. It posts the fucking goddamn dungeon description entrance. So, dungeon but yeah, it's trying to create controversy for the sake of creating controversy. Like, oh, why you gotta, like, fucking have groups of guys who say no women allowed? Because that's their choice.
Maybe they don't know that many girls. Maybe that many girls are...
There are groups dedicated to all female players and DMs.
Yeah.
What's wrong with men having just that? It's not like we're excluding you because of that. It's because this is the group of people we're comfortable playing with.
Because that's the patriarchy.
You're not even paying attention to the conversation.
Actually, no, he is, because, I mean, that's legitimately... Well, that actually is a legitimate argument. And
That's what they say anyway.
Well, I'm figuring he's just saying that because he's just saying that. He'll chime in with his 2 cents of the patriarchy.
Patriarchy.
That kind of chat right there.
Patriarchy.
That kind of chat right there. Exactly what
We
people
need more
go.
diversity.
God,
See,
you don't pay attention to anything I say.
See, I hate it when people just constantly go, oh, patriarchy this, oh, patriarchy that, oh, blah,
We
blah,
need
blah,
more
blah,
black
blah,
people
blah.
in
Like,
this.
It's like,
some people tried to go after the
No,
guy
that's
who
not
ran.
fair.
There's a group of people
Multiple.
at one point. I don't know how long ago it was, but they tried to go after the guy who ran Roll20 because he had groups on there that were saying only this people allowed. When there are groups that are only women, nobody raised a problem with that. There's a group of guys who are like saying, let's do all fellas game. Guys, what do you say? You're sex theft!
Yeah.
It's because it's that thing of you're doing this wrong or we don't agree with you, so we're going to bitch and say that you're evil.
I've seen games where it's pretty much said, like, only gay people allowed. Only LGBT people allowed.
and nobody
Yeah.
raises a kerfluffle.
Nobody raised an eyebrow.
Gay guys
I went to
only.
look at the messages.
No.
I saw nothing against it. I looked at the female group. Nothing against it. I saw an all-male group. Holy
That
shit.
were all hetero, I'm assuming. Like, it wasn't just a bunch of gay guys, it was just...
No, that's
No,
exactly
just all guys. All guys. I don't even know if it was all, like, all straight guys only. Heterosexual agenda. Oh! You know, I don't think it was any kind of shit like that. I think it was just all guys. And
I mean, I have an agenda.
there's just, like, so many
Get bitch,
people
get money,
get
get
pissed
your
off
face.
about this kind of shit.
Just pulls out
They
an
even
agenda
took it to the
notebook.
guy who ran Roll20 to try and get his ass in trouble for it. And they're like, it's all your fault for allowing this.
Oh my
I don't-
god.
I don't do anything, people! I'm a figurehead! You make the games! I sit back!
I make the money.
I make money and I fix problems that are wrong with the system! I don't do anything! Don't make me do things!
Nobody knows what it's like
No.
to be the bad guy.
I see him sitting in front of his computer crying a bit, just like, you don't do anything!
It's actually a song they used in Legion for an intro sequence or an ending sequence.
Oh yeah.
I need to watch Legion, yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me.
But that's
I think
topic
it's
for
behind
another
me.
time. But hey, Marvel's
Yeah.
Luke Cage season 2 came out the other day. Yeah.
Also, the Fox deal is officially agreed upon, so we're just waiting on governmental approval, and Disney will now consume Fox.
Yeah,
It's
Black Power.
news and what was the other thing?
News and sports, I think?
News and sports are the only two things that
Would you like
Fox
to
is
comment on
keeping.
my comment?
Disney came in and was like, we want everything. Then Comcast was like, no, we want it. We'll give you actual real cash. We'll give you $71.5 billion. Yeah, we're going to take that. Because if Disney wants you,
They
will
will
have
have
You
you.
know why they wanted Fox that badly?
Because they still have a few
Because
Marvel
of the
characters.
Marvel
Give us back the Fantastic Four and X-Men, you shits!
Let us make it right!
I remember that.
Let us put them in the fucking movies already. Let's make a good Fantastic Four movie.
I think
Make
Tom-
Fantastic great again. Hashtag make Fantastic great again.
See, the thing about me, though, is
I don't know.
Hashtag Barry
Last time
Van
we had
Forstick.
something like that was the whole "Make Star Wars Great Again"
Yeah.
hat, and look what that cost. Donald Trump.
You can't blame
Yay.
Donald Trump.
Hey,
On
people-
Star Wars.
No, I'm
Well, you
blaming
can't
Donald
blame Star
Trump
Trek
on
on-
Star Wars.
You can't blame Donald Trump on
You
Star
can't blame
Wars.
You can't blame that hat and that slogan on Star Wars. Donald Trump stole that, just like Nazis stole a majority of their symbolism and memorabilia from other cultures. The swastika is a symbol of good luck, and they ruined
And
it.
peace.
And peace.
Someone tried to bring it back.
The banner flags they use with the Iron Eagle,
Yeah.
they have SPQR under them. That's a symbol of the Roman legion.
Yep.
Senatus Populusque Romanus. That's not something you want to be saying in Germany during World War II when you're fucking... You need to change a letter on that shit. Change that.
Especially since Italy,
SPQG.
especially
Fugugi.
Italy was trying to become the Neo-Roman Empire.
Yeah, that's right. They were.
That
I forgot about
was
that.
Mussolini's big plan.
Yeah.
Honestly, Mussolini was like this close to being an ally.
Yeah.
But the Brits did not like him.
No, they
No,
did not.
they didn't. No. Fucking after World War I, they were so in debt to England. Fucking Mussolini walks into fucking Britain, goes and has lunch with Winston Churchill. By the time he leaves that room, the debt's gone. He had a bigger silver tongue than fucking Hitler.
You know what's kind of crazy about
Or
Mussolini?
Trump.
But then again,
Well,
they had the worst navy in the fucking
Okay.
history of World War II.
and
This
to
is
be
true.
fair, he was a radio talk show host.
Who,
Mussolini?
Mussolini?
Yeah.
I can believe that.
He was newspaper and radio.
Like most evil.
So what were you going to say?
I was going to say that apparently Mussolini had a mistress, and he demanded that she say he was the most handsome man in Italy.
I'm the most handsome man in Italy.
Yeah, but here's the interesting thing. You want to know how he actually felt? It wasn't the whole the mob going. That was part of it, yes. But how that all started was the king. Yeah, Italy still had their king in World War II. That's a lot of people think to forget. Oh yeah, Mussolini, he was the big bad dictator. He ruled everything. Actually, no. He did not actually have command over the military. That was the king. Mussolini was head of state, sure. But all military decisions had to come from the king.
Also, Mussolini fucked up hard when he tried to invade Greece.
Yeah.
Like, they already pretty much had it, but he decided to formalize it. It's like, we're invading you now, even though we've got troops stationed everywhere inside you, and we're pretty much owning you now.
Yeah. And
We're
then
gonna formally invade.
And then England
you!
got involved.
That fucked up Hitler for invading Russia.
Yeah.
Because he had to go down and help him, which delayed the invasion into Russia,
He's like,
which
"God
caused the Russia front to become such a clusterfuck.
It was a clusterfuck to begin with. 'cause
Especially
even,
since the mud season
because
happened.
even Hitler's
They
right
went
hand
in
general
the
was
wrong
like,
season.
we should not invade Russia right now. We just came off our war with Britain.
Or
We're
if
on
we
the back
do
burner.
invade, we should send
Wait.
treads. Don't send the wheels, send the treads. Because tracks actually work better in the mud.
Also,
Wheels
the fact,
suck.
Yep.
Yeah.
another fact was, it was Hitler's thing about taking St. Petersburg. That he was up in arms. No, Stalingrad. His entire thing was up in arms about taking Stalingrad. And it's like, sir, we don't need to take Stalingrad. We can actually just work our way up the river.
It's a morale victory and all that.
And he's
It's
like,
like,
no, I want
Moscow was more important because Stalin was there the entire time. He said he will not leave Moscow because if we leave Moscow, morale fucking gone. Stalingrad, yes, it's important we don't lose Stalingrad, but Moscow is their capital.
Welcome to the Redbuster History Channel.
But yeah,
This is slowly just developed.
back
So
to
off from video games
that's how
into
Mussolini
history.
fell. The king was told by some of the other general staff that Mussolini was afraid that the Allies were going to come up and arrest the king and blame everything on him. Now, unknown if that was true or not, but the king going like, motherfucker, how dare he betray me? I'm ordering the entire military to arrest Mussolini.
And so it was.
And so Mussolini...
Next up, we'll talk about how King Charles II paid sick people to leave him alone.
So, Pat, how's that Scarface game working out for you?
It's a fucking RPG! Why isn't it a shooter?
We're back on track.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And we
Look
roll
at
away
that.
from history back to video games. Ladies and gentlemen, we pull a full circle.
Nice segue. Nice segue.
So you know what next time we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about PETA talking about Pokemon beating games.
Next game we're going to talk about, that Holocaust game that was promoted by a little girl.
We could
What game
talk
was that
about
one? Oh god, I know what you're talking about.
Yes, this was a legit thing!
You guys can't see it, but I'm giving Chris the most. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes,
It
this
is
was
quite
a
the
legit thing
quizzical.
back in the 1970s, where you played a Nazi concentration camp owner, and you upgraded your concentration camp, and the oven was the top upgrade, and they had a little girl selling it.
See, this just reminds me of
That
that
is
slavery
bad.
video game with the Tetris minigame in it.
Chris, are you shucking my cob right now?
No, this was a legit thing. A legit game.
Are you creaming my corn?
I'm not creaming your
Are
corn.
you buttering my toast?
I'm not buttering your toast. I'm
Are
a
you flipping my
dad.
waffle?
Are you bending my taco?
Are you bending my taco? You shredding my cheese? Are you shredding my lettuce?
This was a legit
I
thing that
love these
happened.
food-related entendres.
Are you straining my pasta? What the fuck are you on about?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
No, I saw. No. This goes back to Twitter. Somebody started making a bunch of tweets about like food related
Yeah,
shit. And
yeah.
so, like, what?
Boom! He found it.
I fucking found it.
Okay,
Yes.
hold up. Hold up. I need to see this. Hold on.
It was built off the concept of Wolfenstein, but it was KZ Manager. Was a similar resource management game that puts the player in control of a Nazi concentration camp manager.
Oh, that explains a lot right there. 1990.
Yeah, this came out in 1990.
Which, by the
No
way,
wonder they tried to give it Doom graphics. It's the fucking 90s.
which the managed include, depending on which version of the game, had prisoners of either Jewish, Turks, or Gypsies, poison gas supplies, and normal money and various equipment, public opinion, and productivity for the camp.
Public opinion.
Yes,
Public
because
opinion.
depending
Are
on
we
which
running an election on a
Which-
concentration camp?
by the way,
I want some more dead now!
Here's the thing about it. Now! We talked about that in 1990, right? It got released depending which version you got between 1990 and early in the 2000. The year 2000. This means this game...
Stuck in development hell for 10 years?
No, it depends which version. There were several versions made.
Oh, they re-released.
And guess what their
Now with our new Jewish
guess what their
Come enjoy.
top market country was?
Germany?
America.
Yeah,
Of
that makes
course it
sense.
was.
It was the underground
Of course it
part
was.
of America that they got. A lot of
This is just reminding me of this slavery video game where it had
It's
a...
like Mike's just going like,
No. It gets
Why?
better. It gets better. It had a...
How can it get better?
It had a Tetris mini game in it
how is that better?
where you're putting the black people in the ship.
How is it better?
I mean, it's not. It's
Mike's
worse.
looks on his
But
face.
it's funny.
Mike's continue. Hey, I found it!
The slavery game.
It was a slave Wait, is it slavery Tetris education, or is it actually... What?
I have no strong feelings
It-
one way.
It's history 2 slave trade.
The Tetris thing, it was a mini game in it.
Yeah, it was it's a history game, and it's a mini game about fitting slaves.
You know, at one point, this was supposed to be a fun experience for the people.
I'm having fun.
And now,
I'm having fun.
I'm pretty
having
sure
lots
most
of
of them are as confused as I am right now.
I mean, they
If not
snowball.
more.
We snowball
You're not
out of
alone,
control.
Mike. I'm also confused.
In fairness, we are terrible people. And you knew this before you started this.
I wasn't expecting concentration camp games and slavery Tetris!
Nobody's
Okay, but vote.
I think we just named the episode.
Wait, hold up, wait.
Bring it back
This is a
down.
very important question.
Which one is worse?
No. The Tetris game. Did
Okay.
you see, like, the box and the ship was, like,
I'll
going
go
It's a ship.
like this? Or was it, like, the ship's on its side? Okay, it's on its side.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not a top-down view, it's a side cut of
Yeah.
the ship. Okay. What are you going to say, Chris?
Which one is worse?
I would actually go
That's
with the
hard to-
concentration game
The
more
Armenian
than...
genocide game that's not been out yet.
It has to exist somewhere.
I would guess the Turk one would kind of be the Armenian genocide because that
But still,
Armenians
it's-
were a part of Turkey. So
But that comes
Wait,
from
wait,
that comes
hold
from
on.
the Holocaust thing.
Hold on. Are you asking which one's worse in terms of moral conundrum or gameplay?
yes.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Alright,
no,
so,
they-
hey, how about that Pokemon
Pokemon
shit?
shit.
You
Yeah,
didn't
remember
see
that
shit? I watched that shit.
I want that
saw
shit.
that shit.
I
no,
want that shit.
like,
So
they took a fucking mobile game, they made an attachment add-on for the Switch, and they gave them connectivity.
Yeah.
The fuck is this
So
shit?
we went from concentration
No, we
to
gotta...
slavery to animal fighting.
Hey, it's a segue into
Come
Pokemon.
on. It's a perfect
I
segue.
love this. I love this downward or upward slope depending on how you feel.
I see it more as here is the here's the slavery, here's the Pokemon. You draw a little curvy line between them, and then up here are the two original talking points. And this is the entire conversation.
One giant smile.
You guys missed it. I drew a smiley face in the air for Chris.
If it makes you feel better, Mike, there is no Armenian genocide game.
Yet.
There's a book called The Great Game of Genocide.
Great game of genocide.
What is it about?
The Armenian genocide.
Okay.
Well, hey, a great game. It doesn't talk about the other genocides. How can it be considered a great game? What is it? A DLC book? You gotta buy the attachments.
You know, I
Is there
think I
pages
know
missing?
why
You get
there
to
is
snap
no
them in, like, connects.
Armenian genocide game.
Lego fucking binding.
Because
in the
Turkey
book.
is one of our
Yeah.
biggest
Yeah.
allies, and Turkey.
That's a whole thing.
There is a game about being basically being a trade ship, and two of the things that you can trade in is slaves and drugs.
Can I combine them both and get slave drugs?
No. Can you combine them both by smuggling the drugs in the slaves?
Well, there wasn't customs, so I don't see the need for it.
You gotta
You
make
never
sure.
know.
You
They
never
could
know.
search the ship. They could be like, "Oh, slaves! Oh, excellent. Drugs? I don't fucking think so, my friend.
And oh my
you
God,
go to hell."
Oh my god, I've become a drug lord. Nice.
Nice.
I should question this.
Now, is the drug lord
cocaine.
worse than the slave
No, I was
trader?
just hoping you'd catch
No.
on to
It's
it.
better. Always better. Drug lord's always better.
Nice.
Karina, you have not pitched in on any of this madness.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
no-
How you gonna segue? I segued two
Admittedly,
things.
I am sitting back and watching. Let's see. We mentioned Pokemon with the little Pokeball
okay.
that everyone gets. The little
The
The
Pokeball
Pokeball?
Plus. Yeah, that's
Which
Pokeball
has
Plus.
Mew
That's
inside.
for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which are two Switch games that play like Pokemon, like the new DS games, but you use a Joy-Con. And you can have two-player co-op action on it, and you can take shit from your Pokemon Go game and throw it into
We
the
realized
Switch.
that's some shady shit in that battle mode because if one
That's
train,
some
like
shady shit.
if you walk by and you challenge one trainer, they show like a little bug kit, summon a Caterpie, and it's like, oh, I summon Ivysaur, I summon this. It's like, so it's a 2-on-1 ass whooping you're giving this kid. He's like,
It's like,
what?
the has enough problems.
Well,
asked for it.
You
boy.
gotta listen, Bug Kitcher Joey. You've gotta learn about the
Bug Kitcher.
real world.
World. I'll
What's
give
your
you
name,
your
boy? Bug Catcher Zoe.
Your
Guess
name
what,
is now
Joey?
Toby.
He's cracking his knuckles, just going, now I'm going to take that Caterpie from you.
Just be glad we aren't Team Rocket yet.
Here you are, boy.
I want a game.
Boy!
Boy.
How come there's never actually... How come outside of this game, you never technically plays the bad guy?
Because that's Pokemon for you.
I want to play a Pokemon game where I start my own team.
You know, it would be nice.
I would enjoy even a
That would
mod.
actually be really
You know, that's the
interesting.
kind of shit they would put in that fucking canceled MMO they had planned, I think, right?
Yeah, it was a fan MMO, and actually that was one thing they were going to put in it, was going to be eventually you could form your own gyms. Like, and I was expecting it would probably have built up further, where it was like, as they kept expanding new regions, they were going to make custom regions, and then be like, the top players from the past region, you guys can transfer over and become gym leaders.
So, speaking of Nintendo products, segue.
Hey.
Indeed.
How about that Smash?
Oh, yeah.
God.
Everybody!
I want Travis touchdown. I want Travis touchdown in the game.
I want the Ubisoft developer from last year, the one that cried.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Oh.
That full
He
band.
can be an assist trophy.
He just cries on the screen.
No, his tears form a river that just
Pushes people
drags
off.
away everyone
Oh
off the
my
stage.
god, that's actually brilliant.
Dying my tears!
Hello, darkest
My old friend.
Indeed. Either that or replace the face that
just
peeks
so
up
sad.
stairs for some reason.
See now
You know
I'm
what
Travis
should be his
touchdown.
character?
'Cause I hope he shows up.
The roster.
What the roster?
The entire roster is
Oh,
actually a character.
Should be
in
its own character.
No,
You
they-
saw
the
that
roster
crap
boy-
shot, didn't you?
Yeah. That's what I'm
See,
getting
I'm
to
saying, you're gonna
Ubisoft
make that
over.
argument. I would actually rather see Master Hand and Crazy Hand as the fucking characters. At this point, we got Ridley. Why the fuck not?
I wouldn't care for Master Hand and Crazy Hand, honestly.
They'd be hard to play.
Shrink him down. It's not.
No,
it's not
it'd be like playing Ice Climbers and shit. And that's assuming they were a paired character like Ice Climbers.
I would actually accept as like one, like Master Hand as a character and then Echo character as Crazy Hand.
Or they could do it like Pokemon. You basically have one sitting in the background and they swap places.
Yeah, I probably that way.
If you could put in one character to the roster,
Does it?
Any Nintendo.
Any Nintendo.
Okay, a Nintendo game.
That's going to take a minute. Go ahead and get one of their answers. I got to think on this.
Black Baron from Mad World,
Ooh.
because Mad World was originally a Nintendo Wii
Well,
Wii
do you
game.
want Black Baron or Blacker Baron?
Black Baron?
Because that's a dude in blackface.
I know, no. Black Baron.
No! According to canon, it's a dude in blackface!
No, we're gonna go basically where it's Max Anarchy look.
Are we talking stuff that's just been on a Nintendo console, or it has to be a Nintendo IP?
I'll go with Nintendo console.
Okay.
Oh, I just thought of a better one.
Okay. Any Nintendo console.
Sure.
I just thought of a better one.
Ryu from Breath of Fire 2.
Yeah.
That was a Super Nintendo game.
Who's the main character from Killer 7? The cleaner.
You have no idea.
Garcia Smith.
You have no idea
It's
how
Garcia
much hope I
Smith,
was
but
holding
then
out.
his...
No, not Garcia. Garcian.
Garcia Smith. But it'd be Garcia Smith, and it's that you get... it works like Shulk, where you can switch the forms.
That'd be cool.
So you can switch to the 7 different other personalities.
And see, I actually really like what they did with Shulk in this new one, where instead of just pushing...
You randomly get the powers, you can choose what powers you want.
Yeah, I really like that mechanic. I think that's going to make things a lot more streamlined for players.
Fucking when Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was coming out, and I had, hope, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some predictions.
The bygone days where hope was still alive.
For that game, at least, yeah. I mean, it's... Gameplay-wise, it's fucking great. Everything else, it fucking blows. And they fucking could have had so much potential for that game. Instead, they give us this piddly little roster.
But the thing about it is that I understood where they were coming, what they were wanting to do with it, and on that goal, I was actually excited for it because their entire premise was it starts off with a small roster, and it was going to go on for a few years, and they were going to add more characters. And on that level, it's like if you're given some nuggets of characters, I think everyone would have been like, okay, now I want to see more. I want to see what else you can bust out. But they needed some of the original characters that people love.
They could have brought back so many old favorites and just made a fucking just roster out of that shit. They could have brought back Ruby Heart and shit.
Oh, yeah.
People would have nutted on that. Instead, what do we get? We get the majority of the same old fuckers from the old game, from 3, and a sprinkling of new guys. Where's my fucking Ryu? Any Ryu from the Breath of Fire series, except the one we don't talk about. Any of those could go in this shit, no problem.
Do you have an answer
for the Smash?
Yeah, what's your Smash?
James Bond.
Yeah. Well, that GoldenEye.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah, I was even about to, because I knew someone was going to question me, and I'm like, GoldenEye.
That's why I said.
How does that work though?
I would say his ultimate smash would have to be the golden gun.
Either the golden gun or...
aren't those played in first-person mode?
Yeah, they
on
are.
GameCube?
Yeah.
Or are we talking like James Bond from the fucking N64 GoldenEye days?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, there's the GoldenEye games on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Right. I know.
Which, you got the GoldenEye. I can see everything.
Whenever I think of GoldenEye...
That's why I said James Bond, because the guy in GoldenEye isn't James Bond.
I know. But
He's Agent Fuckoff.
Agent Fuckoff. Who are you? I am Agent Fuckoff.
I come to kill the Smash. Who's this body
the
character?
greatest British agent to ever walk these lands. You don't sound British at all, mate. Fuck you, bitch. I'm British.
My voice...
Now you sound Scottish.
Knock some of the neck.
Look.
Bang! Exactly.
Look. Look, Sean Connery was a fucking Scot who played an English spy, a Russian submarine boat captain, and a fucking Egyptian.
I'm about to say!
Yeah, I was about to say! You said Spaniard! Fuck off!
No, I'm Spanish. I'm Egyptian. When you're Sean Connery,
Egyptian.
You don't have to get an accent. You just play the role you're given,
and nobody
as
questions
normal, and nobody questions it.
Who's really going to question it? Retard Steve?
Bond. James Bond. You're the English MI6 agent? Yes. You sound Scottish. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Or I'll slap you like I slapped my wife.
Like I
He has
slapped
a
your
wife.
wife.
Yeah, he has a wife. Of course he has a wife.
Let me kneel
No,
down.
Sean Connery, I mean.
Sean Connery. Okay, see, there we are. I thought we
No,
were still talking
there
James
was
Bond.
one point where he got some people in the media were like, "Oh, he slapped his wife," and then they escalated it for no reason. Like, "Oh, he's a wife beater." Oh,
so he's like Mr. Fantastic. Hey!
Let me take a.
I'm
Let
back
me-
down to
And if
watch.
we're going James Bond,
Everybody
James
knows
Bond
British.
was married.
Let me take a few steps
I don't
back
remember
so I
who
can
was
slap you with the end of my dick.
Now, I gotta say, now that I'm thinking about a possible James Bond thing, the Final Smash, or not the Final Smash, but the Super Smash, I imagine in the early James Bond things where...
it's doing the
circle thing?
Turn.
Yeah, and then it just zeroes in on whatever...
Yeah.
I think
Unlucky
it'd be more
fuck.
like it closes in on James Bond and blocks everybody else from seeing him. So everybody else is stuck in the dark.
One shot.
And then he shoots
And
the
anybody who's
camera,
not-
and everyone...
And anybody who's not in that circle with him, when he turns and shoots the camera, gets hit and flies off the stage.
That'd be fucking brilliant.
No,
I
it'd be
love that
fucking
shit.
evil as shit.
It would be evil as shit,
They
but
would
it also...
nerf it like patch 1. We made the circle fucking 3 times bigger just to make sure people have a fucking chance.
Katrina?
And that'd be, fuck you! That's
Oh,
supposed
right.
to be a gun!
Damn.
Wait, yeah,
shoot,
yeah,
who
James
would
Bond.
I want?
Oh, this is another character. I just thought about that.
That's
right.
GoldenEye would be an assist trophy.
I just thought of that. See, another game I just
I
thought
know
about.
how it would work too. It would be one of those first-person perspective things.
Oh,
So the
God.
camera turns into the GoldenEye HUD from the GameCube game,
Yeah.
and then it just starts moving around, and if someone gets in the crosshairs, it pops a shot into them.
I'd be fine with that.
Damn straight.
That'd be pretty good too.
No, I was just looking at
It
like
works.
all the games for the GameCube, and it's like, man, I could just bust out some characters that'd be like some weird ass combinations, like
Some
Nigel
fun-
Uno,
Some fucking dang choices.
Nigel Uno from Code Kids Next Door, because they had a game on the GameCube.
Damn.
That's an example.
I'm
Let's
gonna.
not muddy the waters with
Beautiful
with
Joe.
How is Beautiful Joe
Yes!
in the game?
Why? Why
I
is
just
he
thought
not?
about that. Yeah, it's like, dude, I would shit myself for Beautiful
Oh.
Joe in that.
I got one that'll be good for Pat.
What?
Dio.
Deal's not in the GameCube game. It has to be Nintendo It has to be a Nintendo system.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I don't think they'll deliver a JoJo game on the Nintendo.
There was, but it was exclusive to Japan, and it was based specifically off of Geo Geo's
Yes, but to
Bizarre
be
Adventures.
fair, was Snake ever on a Nintendo game?
Yes,
Yes,
GameCube.
use GameCube.
Yes, the first Metal Gear Solid game.
Got
Twin
remade.
Snakes.
Yep, got remade in the
Yep.
GameCube.
Yeah,
So-
and then you take into
Well,
account
no,
shit
I mean
like,
the first Metal Gear Solid game was on the NES.
no,
Yeah.
that's Metal Gear.
But I mean, Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear
Gear.
Solid is the reboot of the franchise or the advancement of the franchise. So there is a difference. So Metal Gear and then Metal Gear Solid are 2 distinguishedly different series.
Okay.
So they just rolled now all in
But yeah, Metal Gear Solid started on PlayStation with Metal Gear Solid 1.
They got
And then that got a reboot on GameCube, like so many other things, like Resident Evil 0.
This is also true. Oh God! Wait, Leon. I just thought about that.
Is he on?
Ooh.
Remember
Did-
Resident Evil 4?
Oh yeah, that's right.
The original Resident Evil 4 was on GameCube. Leon could have been a character. That'd be out of a left field character.
You know what they should put in as assist trophy?
Tyrant.
Zoids.
Ooh.
When we were at fucking Easter Island today, I saw it sitting there on the fucking shelf. Zoids.
Again-
Battle Legends.
God, I haven't thought about the game since a
Again,
long ass
as
time.
much as I would love that, would love stuff like that. Do we want to muddy the waters with?
No, I said assist trophy. So it's
Yeah,
just-
I know, but I'm just saying. Do we want to muddy the waters with games that are what's the word I'm looking for?
Nostalgic?
No, ones that are based on things.
Based on other franchises?
Yeah.
I think so, because the thing about it is
Well,
that this.
what the key thing is with Nintendo, majority of their big IPs are already on the roster, so there's not much to choose from. So it's a matter of what's been on a Nintendo console.
And really,
And
that's.
even then, they have things that are not Nintendo consoles in there. Mr. Game & Watch, I don't think he was Nintendo.
Mr. Game & Watch was.
No, he was.
Yeah, he was. I think he was like.
He was the
old.
first portable.
That was the first portable for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Look it up.
That's what I'm checking now.
Look it up.
Yeah.
I know
think
Robbie
so.
the Robot's Nintendo.
Yep.
And he was an actual console at one point.
I actually have it.
Really? You had a
I
Rob?
used to have it. I don't know if my parents still have him, but I used to have the Robbie the Robot that came with the NES that I had for a long time.
And then I had a
Yeah,
cousin
okay.
who had the Super Scope.
Nice.
And they bring old shit back all the time from their older consoles, so you got shit like Duck Hunt Dog.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
Yeah, that was
you
their,
were asking me about my,
Yeah, it was on the original handheld.
roster.
Yeah.
Right. What are the copy characters called again?
Echoes.
Echoes. I have an idea for an Echo, and I'm going to totally betray sort of my age and kind of my little...
Betray your
family
age?
Oh
thing.
no!
have you
her
listened
age.
to us talk?
I know, but...
Oh no, her age, guys. We're gonna figure it out.
Nothing about games past the year 2012.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
so
It's Shadow the Hedgehog would be my
That's not
clone.
betraying your age at
Age.
all.
Well,
that-
not the age.
But even
You
then,
know what I
he's-
mean.
if
He's
my-
already in
my-
it. He's an assist trophy.
If I may,
Well, I want him to be more than an assist.
if I may,
Alright.
If you may.
all hail Shadow.
No, that's wait.
Okay.
That's
If that's
actually
what you're
Brawl.
going for, then...
Huh?
I think that was in Brawl, actually. It's All Hail Shadow.
Oh, that's great.
But no,
I love it.
But no, Shadow being an Echo character is one of those things. It's the reason why I brought up Janine as an Echo character for Bayonetta.
But he wouldn't be. He doesn't have the exact same moves as Sonic. He uses fucking guns, for fuck's sake.
That was only in one game, to be fair.
Did Sonic use guns in any game?
No.
Then there
He
you
used
go.
a
There's your
sword.
basis. That's different.
Yeah, he never actually used guns.
Does that sword shoot metallic bullets at people?
It was
Shadow
it was
didn't
Excalibur.
really need the guns is the thing. Like, they just added it in there because, oh, look, he's a black and red hedgehog. And I, pun intended, hedgehog.
It sounded like you said black and red edge hole.
I said hedgehog, and
He's a black and red edge hole. What's an edge hole? It's like an asshole, but edgy. Oh.
So wait, that is the question.
To be
Is it like
fair,
razor
he
edgy, or
is.
is it just like it
That's-
talks? It's very emo looking.
it was
If your
fun, though.
if your asshole has an
Edge's
edge, you're
podcast
wiping
coming.
too hard.
Gotta wipe that ass too hard. Get
And
into like
now
sandpaper.
we've segued into poop humor.
I was gonna say wait, Cooper. See, the thing about
Shit, man.
I'm sad that Rodon is an assist trophy. That made me slightly sad because I wanted Father Rodon to just start whipping people's asses from Bayonetta.
Godzilla.
That's right, yeah, Godzilla. No, Godzilla would be more of an assist trophy. Because I can imagine more of him as an assist trophy.
Yeah,
just kind of
let's try to restrict
like
other
size
IPs.
wise. Well, I was thinking of like size wise as well. Cause it's
Hey, what about the fucking Tatsunoko, fucking birdhead people?
oh, fuck!
Gotcha, man.
Yeah, those guys.
I can see that either assist trophies or actually in the game as one of them in the game.
I've already said I want Travis Touchdown in the game. Here's another idea that I would love. Some of the characters from Go Go Hyper Grind.
Oh god, I've thought about that game a long ass time.
Oof.
What was it?
Go Go Hyper Grind was a skateboarding game where all the skateboarders you played as were like a fusion of 90s cartoon and Looney Tune-esque cartoon characters. And they were basically competing to get their own cartoon series.
Oh my god, that actually be Jade from Beyond Good and Evil.
You mean the game I just got today?
Yeah, but
Well,
it's like I
In
didn't.
the past, in this future dispersal
Control
of
of
the
the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't think about it. It's like I was going to
Days
list
of Future Past!
remake HD Turbo.
This time
Special
it's
edition.
actually about Shadowcat.
But no,
Guess that's what it's supposed to be.
Contra.
Contra Dash, yeah.
Contra guys. It could be fucking assist trophies
Trophies.
for days. They could just run around and...
I'm surprised because oh god, it'd be kind of it'd be funny if you try and kill them because like since you kill these assist trophies in it, it shows they have like it has the extra lives code.
Because,
Also, you're sad about Rodan being an assist trophy. How bad do you think I fucking feel that Proto Man's been reduced to a cameo?
This is true. I am
Oh,
so
man.
sorry. I am so sorry.
Yeah. He
I'm
pops up just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll just help you here.
I'm surprised that.
Fucking base is a fucking cameo.
Oh, I know. I
You
was
can't
right
even
about
get
that.
assist. They better be fucking costumes.
That's what I'm thinking.
If I can get those costumes for the Mii fighters like you could in the fucking Wii U version, I'm gonna go to fucking Japan, find Sakurai, and punch him in the dick.
Punch him in the goddamn
Damn
dick.
dick.
So hard, that's gonna be an assist trophy.
I think Sakurai has basically gotten to this point where he knows he can't make everyone happy, so he's just like, Yeah, I'll do what the fuck I want.
I mean, well, it's kind of the truth about it. That's why with this one being all this roster, they said they're not going to be that many DLC characters because it's like the
We are
legal
trying
battle to get
very
certain
hard.
characters, but also trying to make everybody happy of like, ooh, who's going to show up? Who's going to show up? It's like instead of just sitting there and going and make you guys speculate on who's going to show up, we're just going to go, here's everybody, here's Ridley for now, we'll try and get some other characters in, but we're not going to make it our first effort.
It's not going to be our first priority.
Pretty much.
As
Don't
long as
make
we
it your
can
big
get
priority.
some DLC motherfuckers later. Because that's what they did for the Wii U version.
Yeah.
They released fucking Cloud, Bayonetta, Corrin. No, not Corrin.
No, it wasn't Corn. It was, I know, actually, I had it on the GameCube. Not GameCube, DS. 3DS.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Because it was, oh, damn, it's actually something
I think it was Lucas or Ness or something.
No, they were in the game.
Mewtwo?
YouTube.
Mewtwo was, yeah. Because Mewtwo had been like the whole, it's a callback to Mewtwo.
There was one fucking more. I swear there was one fucking more.
Was it Ryu?
I don't know. I don't think it was.
No, Ryu was one DLC character because he was one of the last ones because that was a surprise out of left field because everyone was like, holy shit, Ryu's is in Smash. Bayonetta, I believe. Okay, so the list of characters was Roy, Cloud, Bayonetta, Ryu, Korn. You were right. It was Lucas and it was Mewtwo. Huh. That game's so
Because
weird.
they put Ness in there, but they didn't put Lucas, which disappointed a buddy of mine, Harley. And he was like, "Where's my boy Lucas?"
Lucas!
And then Lucas came out, and then it's like, "Yeah, Lucas!" And then when we go to play at Alex's house, Alex didn't buy any of the DLC characters, and he fucking had us all salty. Because I'm like, "Where's my fucking Cloud? Where's my fucking Cloud?"
But yeah, in order it went Mewtwo, Lucas, Roy, Horn, Bayonetta, Ryu, Cloud plus 3 stages, Build Fire bundle, and then they had a big bundle where it was like all the characters in one.
Yeah. Like, it made sense to make some DLC because that kept people wanting to play the game. It kept people intrigued with the game. Even more than it already is.
Yeah.
So, like,
I don't think
could
they're
see
gonna
them.
give up on it.
I could see them maybe releasing a few more Nintendo Directs with like 2 to 4 more additional characters,
Yeah.
and then they'll be like, okay, that's it till the game releases. Then we'll make more for afterward,
Possibly.
which makes sense.
For me, it's just like, I feel like it's going to release
I'd like to see at least 4 more motherfuckers out of this cast.
I don't know if we're going to do just because I think it's going to be Ridley for a while. The game's going to come out, and then sometime next year during a Nintendo Treehouse event, they're going to go, by the way, we're making DLC for Smash. Because I feel like they're going to let Ridley sit on everybody. Because everyone's excited for that. It was a surprise out of left field. No one expected it. And no one expected everybody's back. Everyone expected, okay, who are they going to cut from the roster? Who's going to make it in? And it's like, no, you guys are going to get everybody. You're going to get every character from the very first to all the way up to Wii U. We're throwing everybody in.
Although, let's see, Squid Kid, Inkling, whatever the fuck they were, they
Inkling
were
was
number
good.
64, right?
Yeah, they're the
Ridley
newest.
makes 65. I'm suspecting 5 more characters will get announced at least, so they have a roster of 70 solid.
I can believe that.
I could too.
Why not person from Monster Hunter? Like with Capcom and...
One of the hunters?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, I could see it happening, but right now, Monster Hunter's doing crossover shit with Final Fantasy 14.
And Marvel.
Because they have, they have that event coming up. No, actually, no, fuck Marvel. Infinite's dead, yo. It's fucking dead. It's gone. It's done in the rings.
You know what I'd like to see? Because
That's why Monster Hunter's sitting here going, hey, we're with Final Fantasy, bitches. Come play an MMO and kill a Rathalos as your favorite fucking class.
Yeah.
And
See,
feel fucking
I
spiffy,
thought also,
which is
and
why I
it
need
made
to
me
grind.
think, and I was like, much like Travis Touchdown, I want Dante.
Crash Bandicoot was on GameCube.
Yeah,
That just seems wrong.
no. Well, they also released a racing game as well.
Now he feels dirty.
But no, I never thought about that, and then I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, I would love to see Dante.
I knew you guys were going to bring that up.
I was going to bring it up. So,
Just because it's like, the frenetic style, his jokey sense of humor, I feel like could fit into Smash. And he has just enough set of moves and arsenals that it would be easy to roll him in.
This is whom?
Dante.
Dante still? Okay.
Devil May Cry. No, you know who Unruly Kenny was rooting for? Sub-Zero.
Oh.
There was no announcements made at all. Nintendo's the last conference. He's sitting there, amped up, like, come on, give us Sub-Zero for Smash! Nothing.
See,
No, you need to go on fucking Max's channel and watch the conspiracy theory video they had for
that
Kombat 11.
is gonna be on the Switch.
Because Ryu talked to Ken, who talked to Dante, he picks up the huge billboard, and shit, who talked to Mega Man, who talked to Fulgor, who talked to this, which leads all the way back around, and fucking this game has fatalities, and Mortal Kombat has fatalities, and therefore Sub-Zero is going to be in Smash.
Sub-Zero Smash confirmed.
Or what was it? It was either Sub-Zero in Smash or it was Mortal Kombat 11 confirmed.
See, actually, that was
To be fair, they were hyped up because Ed Boon's an asshole.
Oh yeah,
And he would not stop talking leading up to E3, just like Sub-Zero. How about a little bit of this?
And then it was like, oh yeah,
anybody
by the way,
know
it's not even
about
close.
Sub-Zero?
See, here's the thing about it.
But Ed Boon's a fucking troll, and I love watching his shit
Tony
unravel on
Hawk
Twitter.
confirmed for Smash.
Oh,
Actually, assist
God.
trophy, Tony. Hey, Tony.
Ollie, 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 oh, whoosh.
Just ollie someone just skates off the ramp.
No, he does the 900.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? One of his moves would be?
What?
He wouldn't have a normal Super Smash. He would have horse. He does a certain amount of
Oh,
tricks,
yeah.
and he fills up
The beer for horse.
and then takes everybody out.
See, now this makes me want to play Tony Hawk.
But if he gets knocked off his board, he has to redo it all.
And he has to do it all within the
time limit. Oh god, there's just so many characters we can spitball
Where's
ideas.
Sora in fucking Smash, huh?
See that? Don't tempt my heart with that, you rat bastard. I would fucking play. If they put Sora in fucking Smash,
Where's Kratos in Smash?
oh god, Kratos, old man Kratos. I want Dad Kratos. I want Dad Kratos in Smash. Full beard and everything, just
Smacks him, goes into that cinematic super boy. He gets the fucking
I was
ass.
about to say, his ultimate Smash is just boy!
No.
And he throws him the ass.
No. If you're gonna do it, it has to be a tag. It's that he
He
goes
just
to attack.
screams, boy!
He goes to attack. He hits him with the axe, uppercuts him in the air, goes, "Now, boy!" And it just shows a trace firing all different elemental arrows. Where he fires like the thunder arrow, the poison arrow, and the other elemental arrow back down to Kratos. Kratos charges with the axe like a big.
Hawkeye and Thor? What the fuck?
That's what he is. He does have this elemental bow. So he fires
could
that
have-
element back down.
Die Hard.
And then you see Kratos' axe full ice swing, and he just knocks him out of the park like a baseball bat.
Guys, we could have Die Hard in the game.
Yeah, because it was a diner game with the fucking.
Yeah, because that's who we need.
I'll take Kratos. I'll take Dad Kratos. Just coming on the first time you
That's
see
all
him.
you'll play.
No, the first time you see him.
Wait, now we've gotten out of the realm of what Nintendo IPs. No, what fucking crazy batshit fucking shit can we
Can we
throw
throw
into
it?
this?
Like, how far can we throw that football before that guy just goes, I can't catch that. I can't catch that.
Hey, let's go ahead and get some of these Marvel characters thrown in here. Hey, there's some DC. Let's go. Fuck. I mean, what's that? Our system works. Let's just dump a fucking bucket load in there.
You know as well as I do.
What else?
No, at that point, if you
Batman.
They called me mad. They said I was
Batman.
crazy. They said I was a fool.
I'm gonna say,
You can't create the world's perfect cross-platform beat 'em up. But I'll show them! I'll show them all!
you know as well as I do, like, the second that you would see, like, it'd be like, smashes out, we're playing it. It's like, oh, hey, Mike, new trailer just came out for character. And it just shows, like, it just starts walking on, and it's riding down the blood edge for fucking Blaze Blue. It's like, okay, so now we're just going out of left field, so fuck it, everybody's on the table.
There's not enough. Quick! Bethesda, give me that! What was that? What was that?
Put it Fallout
What's a
Boy.
Doom Marine? Ah, fuck it! What else? we got?
Fallout Boy.
Yes, the Fallout Volcom.
Ah!
What else can we grab?
Now that was actually part of the
This-
agenda because
Yep.
That's what fixes everything.
No,
What the fuck
no,
is it?
it's not.
Capcom, get in there!
No, it's not the Volt Boy. It's actually the band Fallout Boy.
No, at that point, it's like, okay, how else can we throw in? I got one, and I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. Yeah, holy shit. Who did you throw in there? Voss. How the fuck did you get Voss from Far Cry 3? Shh. Shut up. We got he's in the game now. Shut up.
Jacob.
Trophy.
Jacob.
Who else could we possibly put in the game?
Nathan
I
Drake.
have-
Out of nowhere. Nathan Drake.
I have a single unsliced onion. Unsliced onion confirmed for Brian.
Know about? And it's a franchise that I think kids would love because it's just a very simplistic
I mean,
game.
they did it with
Aren't
Crash
they making
Bandicoot.
a movie for that shit?
Yeah, so I could still get a movie.
Yeah, we'll probably get it like we did with the Ratchet and Clank movie.
Yeah, they were showing
And it'll be fine.
Well, they're making a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, so you know.
Fine.
Well, that's kind of what the
that's
Ratchet
the
and
thing.
Clank movie was. It's fine. It's just like if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game.
Like
here's
the
your
Ratchet
I
and
didn't even know they made a movie for that.
Like yeah, they made
It
a Ratchet and
was
Clank movie.
whelming.
which was the first game, pretty much.
It was okay. I mean,
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't
Good.
great.
It was kind of that in between area.
It was interesting that they
It was
basically
inoffensive.
It was interesting that they
It
basically
was inoffensive.
It was interesting that they basically made they sort of remade the first game in a way that includes what would kind of become the series antagonist, Dr. Nefarious.
It is. Because when they first showed it up, they actually showed what the actual detail looks like. It doesn't look bad. Like, it is detailed work where it actually looks good. But it's one of those where it's like,
I
it's
don't know,
still...
Murray looks weird to me.
I can understand that.
I mean-
But it's still one of those where it's like, I could believe it being fine.
I never got into Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, and fucking
Sly
Sly
Cooper.
Cooper.
You know what the animation looks like to
Just
me?
like I never got into God of War, Devil May Cry.
TMNT?
It looks French.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
looks French to me.
How does something look French?
There's a very-
They have a very
There's a very
specific
distinct
style.
style to the French animation. Like, it's just little things.
It's either just really, really weird, bordering on ugly, or
Big ass
it's
foreheads.
just big ass foreheads, or they have big ass foreheads.
Big ass foreheads.
It sounds like you said big ass forehens. I'm like, what the fuck is a forehand?
But no, we're going to definitely sit
Sorry.
you down and play either Devil May Cry, God of War, or just one of the trilogies. Because
I'll
honestly...
do Devil May Cry. God of War.
I'd suggest Devil May
something
Cry
iffy
3
on
to
it.
begin with.
No, I'm playing them all, and
He's playing it all in release.
So Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 2, Devil May Cry 3, and then Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah, but Devil May Cry 3 happens chronologically first.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
no.
playing for story.
He's not playing chronological. Yeah,
I'm playing
I
for
asked him about
release
that.
date.
Yeah, we actually, because I talked to him about that as a thing of just like, do we want to go down that route and go, let's do this. If we're going to do this, let's go ham.
Speaking of new shit coming out, Resident Evil 2.
Oh my god.
Oh.
my
Because
God.
yes, I finally showed them the 4K 49-minute max playthrough, and just like, that's not regular darkness. That is advanced darkness.
Darkness imprisoning me.
Yeah.
Also,
Darkness!
darkness
If you
is!
want,
Darkness
you
is!
know, fun,
Shut him up!
fun reactions to scary shit, I guess I'll be the fun, scary shit reactor person.
Yeah, because there's like how you were reacting to the video, you weren't even playing, and you were just like, eh.
Yeah, that's how she was with Resident Evil 7.
Fucking
Remember that
Kel
Yeah.
Mitchell would not go down. Or Keenan Thompson, actually.
Because he named the fat one that Maximilian Nice, like any of the big guys, Keenan Thompson.
shit?
And how the fact you know how he nice when he comes back, he's back up and he starts walking. And he gets stabbed in the heart with the knife, and then it's just like, he keeps walking. It's like, Keenan Thompson won't
And
go
the
down!
thing is, the motherfucker drops for a while and it looks like he's dead. And then, you wander off, you fuck off, you do something else. And then, you somehow get back to that section and he just pops up out of nowhere and tries to eat your ass. I mean,
And also the fact of losing your knife.
There's a quote for you,
I just-
folks. Keenan Thompson just comes up behind you and eats ass.
It's
Eat your
ass.
Eat your ass. You gotta get it right. He eats your ass.
I feel like that's something we could get in trouble for.
I don't give a shit. I've seen what's on YouTube. I know the depths of insanity that plagues
Shoot diddy
mankind.
whoop. Poopity scoop.
Oh, don't even.
Scoop-de poop-de whoop.
If you want
What's
some...
next, Dimitri? Huh? You gonna say slavery is a choice?
Oh, God.
Your reaction was the
Fucking-
best to that. I love that.
That's
You
it.
had the best reaction I've ever fucking seen.
I
for something
blanked
like
it from my mind. I don't even remember what my reaction was.
that. You were like, what? What?
No, because here's the thing. Slavery was the choice. It was the choice of the people who were selling other people of how much they wanted for those people.
I don't think that's what Kanye meant, but...
That's
Yeah.
absolutely not what he meant.
He meant the concept of
decided
that
to be
slavery lasted so
stupid about
long that it had to be a choice, and it somehow looped back into him talking about himself and how he's kind of caught in this perpetual hole, which he was, and he gets called out and probably...
Shut the fuck up, Kanye!
Pretty much. And, we are talking about the same man who has written a song about scooping poop. I
It's not
think
about scooping poop.
Poop.
It's about
It's
scoopity poop.
Poop. Yeah, it's scoopy.
in
Scoop.
any event, that is a
Scoopy poop.
song lyric
Careful with
that
that.
came out of this guy's mind.
Well, actually, the best. Okay, here's the thing about it. He has had mental disorders from this point on, since that time, like years ago, when he said George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I completely agree with Hobson. For those of you who don't know who Hobson is, he's a rapper. There was a fucking line about Kanye being a dumbass when he claimed he was Jesus in, I believe, The Ill Mind of Hobson 2?
I think
maybe?
so.
But yeah, he's...
I'll tell you what
I
I
am
do like. I do
completely-
like mashups.
You like that smash ups?
You know what mashup I'm referring to.
Oh god.
It's the one I cannot stop listening to.
Too.
Fucking This Is September.
This is America.
Yeah, it's a mashup of This Is America and September by Earth, Wind & Fire.
And it actually works extremely well.
It does, especially with the dancing choreography.
Yes, I
Just
remember.
that bit at the end with the fucking Childish Gambino on the car. Just... Yeah, it fucking works. It fucking works.
It shouldn't, but it is.
I think you bored Chris. You left. All right.
I think with that, I think that's a perfect way to call it.
We've
Right.
bored Chris
Really?
enough to leave the room.
Really? Because I actually do have... There's a bit of other gaming news that we haven't covered.
What's
What?
that?
Friday the 13th stuff.
Oh yeah, let's cover that.
Let's
Hey,
cover that
Chris,
real fast.
you want to come in here and talk about Friday the 13th getting fucked in the butthole? Because that could be fun.
Come on back, son.
Come on back, Chris. We're gonna make fun of the fucking
I was
scandal
about
of
to
Friday
say,
the 13th.
get
Chris,
your
come
ass
on.
back up.
Now we're
Come
gonna
on,
do something
Chris.
real fast.
You like playing that game with your undefeated record, as you so called it?
Yes, man.
Which I don't believe at all.
So I'm gonna do something real fast for you, Mike.
Okay, what are you doing? Don't touch me.
No, I was creating just a small like audio that way in case you wanted to break it up. Just that was a whole.
Okay.
And now we're gonna talk about probably one of the sadder things in gaming news. What happened to Friday the 13th getting butt fucked?
It got butt fucked.
It got butt fucked.
It got butt fucked.
A lot, apparently.
So Pat
They
knows
came
about
in the
more than that.
room. They came in the room and they licked the butthole like this. And
They
then
eat the
they eat the poo
poo-poo like ice cream.
We cannot have the sickness in Friday the 13th.
They eat the poo-poo like ice cream.
Okay, what was
What
it?
did you say, freak?
So
I'm sorry, it's just the way you said it. What were you saying, freak?
I mean, you can't call me Pat.
I know, but it's like.
I've admitted.
Yeah, that's the code name we gave him. It's either that or Ben, Benji, Peterson, John, Paul, Chris, Jacob, Jingleheimer,
Schmidt.
You know,
His name was my
Schmitty,
name too.
Warben, Jaegerman, Jensen.
the third.
Scoopity poop. What you got to say?
Come on, man, Jensen.
Shoopity whoop. Hit me with it.
So basically, I believe it was either the director or the writer of the very first Friday the 13th film has been in a legal battle over the film series for the past few years, which is why we haven't actually gotten a new Friday the 13th movie in the longest time.
Yeah.
And, you know, recently it actually started affecting the video game. So they're basically like, we can't release either the Grendel map or Uber Jason, which, frankly, I think I can speak for all of us when we say we were waiting for that shit since the fucking game came out.
Yeah, we were about to get it too, and then this motherfucker's like,
They even
I wrote
teased
the
it.
first fucking
Yeah.
movie script. Lick my butthole.
Great. You wrote the first movie script. You wrote a movie that doesn't even have the iconic fucking killer of your fucking franchise in it.
You guys,
Fuck
fucking
you.
mom.
And again, you can't make that argument because it was like, this was built on Jason Voorhees.
Sorry. Spoilers for those of you who haven't seen the first Friday the 13th movie. It's the fucking mom of Jason that's the killer. Go ahead.
And the only
except
time
for the last
Jason
step.
the only time Jason
She did
shows up in the first fucking movie is when he jumps out of the water at the end, and at that time he's this weird bulbous growth
mongoloid.
monkey mongoloid thing.
Yeah, no, that's the term that used to describe him is mongoloid. That's what's been
He grabs the
used to describe
girl,
him.
and she doesn't die. She comes back up the second movie because he thinks it's a vision, and then picks up from there.
And hell, in the second movie, Jason doesn't even have his iconic look because he has a fucking sack over his head the entire time and wearing a goddamn pair of overalls.
I don't think he actually gets his iconic look.
To the third
one. Until three!
The third one.
Yeah, the 3D one.
That's when he gets the fucking mask.
He gets the mask, and then he gets the
Like,
spear.
Much shitty.
Oh, cool, Mash.
Well, he didn't use the machete because
Really?
he doesn't use the machete until after that. That one, it's he will use just anything in the environment because the entire thing built for the third one was 3D.
I almost feel like this is kind of like how some of the games of the Zelda timeline build what Link wears.
Dude, we could make the timeline a discussion for another fucking podcast.
I'm about to say,
if we talk about it here, this podcast is never going to end.
Yeah.
And I've got plans after this, and that involves all of you guys.
And the worst part about it is, the developers have actually said, even if the whole legal trouble thing, pans out fine, they're still not releasing Brendel or Uber Jason because they're just like, we can't just stop production of the game and then start it back up again. That's not how it works. It's just like, dude, you already have fucking mod. Why can't it work like that?
Because the thing about it for them is that with all this legal battle, all the
give us the thing, you bastards!
I understand where they're coming from, just because it's that situation of you had to suddenly stop in game designing the kills, designing how the environment was going to look and everything. You can't pick back up because there's a long gap between and all those ideas that you guys had that were like, okay, this is perfect, we're going to do this. It just stopped.
I do kind of like the pseudo story mode that they've added to Friday the 13th, though.
Pseudo story.
The challenge
gallery.
mode.
Oh, I don't know.
Even though they did promise to actually put in a real story mode.
No, did you? Are you talking about the virtual cabin?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the challenge mode.
Oh.
But even with Friday the 13th getting butt fucked, at least we got shit like Dead by Daylight to fall back on.
Yeah,
because that's kind of where Friday the 13th got some of its like inspiration for how to run its game a little bit. Because when you look at it, they waited to see how Dead by Daylight worked out first before they started making the Friday the 13th game to see if that model worked, and it did.
And people
that's
loved
why
it.
Friday the 13th got made, and
people still loved it because people want that. People.
So the long and short of it is, thanks, you old dickbag. You done ruined the fun for everybody.
Thanks, you fucking cuck.
Yeah.
Goddamn cucks. Ruining Cuckman.
We do not need the sickness in Uganda.
They eat the poo-poo like ice cream.
He eats Jason's poo-poo like this. He just licks the butthole.
I will.
That fucking preacher guy is out of his goddamn marbles, but God bless him for being so stupid.
It's at least better than the other stuff that's going on.
He's basically the Ugandan version of
in
Alex
South Africa.
Jones.
Yeah, he is the Ugandan version of Alex Jones.
But like
the water's turning the fucking frogs gay.
fucking frogs gay.
I hope Alex Jones never goes away.
It's like you want him. You don't want him.
Don't you tell me, Alex Jones, it's not your time.
I mean, I want Alex Jones to continue in the sense of his insanity being funny. I just don't want people in power to listen to him.
Like Trump.
But like...
Yeah, he actually listens to
I
us
know he does. God. You don't have to say that Trump listens to Alex. It's sort of implied just by everything.
I like what this man has to say. I'm going to quote what he has to say.
He makes
the
the
water
frogs.
is turning the frogs gay.
Oh, how can we get here?
But getting back on the
You know,
subject
like
of this
how
before we go
Trump-
on to a 2-hour rant about Trump and Alex Jones and
You know how
gay frogs and eating poo-poo.
just like how Trump quoted Mussolini, and it's like, oh, it's okay, Trump didn't know. Okay. Oh, what if Mussolini said it? It's a pretty good saying.
I thought it was Hitler that...
Nope, Mussolini said it's better to live one day as a lion than 100 days as a sheep.
Yeah, but I thought he also quoted
Still also
Hitler. And that's what he would...
Still
No, he was mainly brought up.
It's basically that saying can also be translated another way, which can be attributed to the Kurgan. It's better to burn out than fade away.
And speaking of fading away, I think that's enough time for this podcast.
It is. By the way, fuck you, Dead by Daylight, if you try to fuck yourself over with all those goddamn IPs you bought, like Saw and fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre and fucking Friday the 13th. I'll find you.
Don't fuck us over.
I have a particular set of skills. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
I have a particular lack of skills.
I'll shit in your bed.
If you're wondering if I have anybody to sue you,
Alright, that's it.
I don't.
That's it. Don't fuck up, Dead by Daylight. I'll shit in your bed. I'll
in your bed?
I'll shit in all the beds. I'll eat your fucking hat. Alright, that's it, folks. See you later.
Eat your hat and shit that hat into your
And
bag.
Gundam Breaker actually is a fun game.
Yeah, I know, right?
I hate it, but it's fun.
I hate it, but it's such a good game.
Wait, what's a good game?
Gundam Breaker, the Abomination game.
New Gundam Breaker.
Yeah.
It's like I absolutely hate it.
That's it for this time, folks. We'll see you later. Stay salty, my friends.
Bye.
Down.
Bye.
Down.